I'm weird as hell. Okay, so it's now 2017. 2016 just came to an end. Um, and to be honest with you, like towards like the end of it, I didn't want it to end. But like I wanted to make this video just to talk about like me personally and my whole experience because I feel it's the story worth telling. Um, the way the year ended, it was completely different from how it originally started for me, and it's a good thing. It's like one of the best things that's ever happened to me, um, because in the beginning, of the year, some things went down, like with my family, like personally, and I remember I don't know, like I haven't really came forth and talked about it, but I remember being, you know, it was like the middle of freaking winter, and like I was like sleeping like on like literally like on the streets on hardcore concrete outside. It's freezing, and I remember having to go up to the church. They had like a little shelter there. For the homeless. During that time because it was so cold, it was freezing, stuff like that. And I literally didn't have anything. You feel what I'm saying? But besides like my 3 book bags just full of like clothes and like a little blanket that I had went back for, you know, and that was pretty much it, and then I remember like stationing up outside of this like abandoned daycare, you know, and 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 I just remember just thinking like, wow, it was crazy because back then like I didn't have I had dropped out of high school, didn't have any kind of education, didn't have any experience, job, didn't have like any money, didn't like all the people that I knew in this area they either like moved to a different area or like they just be on some other type stuff now, whether like they locked up, dead, sell drugs at their house or just don't want to be bothered or whatever. So it's I don't know. Things kind of seem bleak, but at the same time, I never really felt totally discouraged because I always felt that now me being in a better place mentally. I always feel like for the story to come out this kind of like gloom and dark, it has to have like an amazing triumph, you know, in the end. And not only that, but I always feel that if you work hard enough, like those things just come naturally. So like when I when I talk about or pray about the things that I want, I never talk about like the success or anything that comes with it. I'm always focused on like the things I feel like that's essential to me, which is like my having like loved ones that care for you, support you, that love, that having that quality time, having everything be good and right between them because I feel like those are the things that's meaningful in life. And everything that comes after that, like money, the trips, the, you know, what I'm saying, just everything that comes after that. I feel like those are accessories because like, if you have everything that's glamorous in life, but you don't have like any like things stable, like true love, care, support, things like that, it's meaningless. And I feel like that's what makes people go crazy. I remember hearing this one quote by Jim Carrey and it was this quote that said I forgot exactly what word from word, but basically the quote he was saying that he wanted like the naysayers that to to become like rich just so like they can get everything that they ever like wanted and dreamed for only to realize that that's not it. Like it's like it doesn't solve anything. You know, and I feel like that's just because they don't have the essential things in life as being emotionally. Because I feel like as humans we're all emotionally oriented. So if you don't have that love, that care, support, I mean, you can like try to convince yourself that if you don't need it, you can go without it. But I mean, you're only lying to yourself, and in the end, you're the one that hurts. But I mean, that's another topic for another day. I wanted to get back on topic about my year and how it's been, and you know, like I said, I didn't have anything out in the streets, whatever. And I mean, it's crazy, at your lowest, you really find out who's there for you. But I mean, things got reconciled. We got back on it, got like our own little place at the time. We was like going through like a little rough terrain. Wasn't like in our own place. Um, and I remember like after that, man, I remember like at that time I was still waiting on like Job Corps, but that fell through. So I ended up like quitting that and going online, and going to the college that's like right up the street from my house, like a mile up the street from my house, and I go in there for their job program so I can get like like my GED. And I remember like walking up there like every because I schedule my classes Mondays and Wednesdays. So every Monday and Wednesday, like I walk up there, stay there for like 3 hours, and I get out. And actually, it's like I remember like I was the fastest paced person there. Like I was a person like they were just like knocking out like lessons, and I remember like I was knocking out lessons so fast, and like not like testing for them, and that was like my only fear is that I would get done with the program too fast, and not had test for them, and I had to go up there and sit up there, in that boring class for 3 hours not doing anything. So I ended up just taking like and at the time I actually started working while I was going up there. Like I started doing a construction job, which I got fired for, over something stupid. Um, and like, I ended up like paying for like my own tests. Graduate. I actually have graduation. But when I was 2017, so this year in May 20th, I just got to decide which graduation I want to go to because like two different colleges want to throw me a graduation. But anyways, and it's amazing, because now like I work, I have a steady job. Like I'm taking care of like my household, making my mom, sure my mom's good, just stuff like that. Like I have a little bit now. I can make sure my phone bill stays paid, just stuff like that. And it was like that may be like small stuff, but I don't know. To me, it's just it's small, but it's like a big step because in the beginning of this year, I wasn't able to do that. Like I was on the streets, cold, not really knowing what the next move was, and now like I have like my education. I'm working a steady job. I'm like I'm paying bills, and like I'm doing a little bit more than what I've done before. So it's just like it's just about even though it's a slow pace that I'm going. I mean, it's just about pushing forward, and just staying dedicated with that drive on the task that you're trying to accomplish. You feel me? So that's that's just what I wanted to get on here initially, like talk about initially say, and I just really hope that for everybody, like everybody turn over like new leaves. Everybody tries to be better people. I know I definitely will try to change my ways and be a better person, and I hope that everything works out for the best. But I don't want this video to be too long, but and like I will be getting my laptop, so music will be coming soon. I know I promised that like over a year ago, but it will be. But it's your boy Ryan Black. How you like that stage name, by the way? I like it. Anyways, yeah, man, I love all of y'all, and just keep on smiling, stay positive, and we gonna get through this together. All right.